If you see a pretty girl at a bar, at a restaurant, send her a drink or an appetizer. Spend the $10 to impress her. Don't just come over and tell her how pretty she is. We like actions. So, send her a drink. Send her an appetizer.
Average women don't want average guys because they think that they're not average. They think that they're above average. How's that going to translate in the dating marketplace? You have average women that are going to be chasing after either exceptional or above average men. They're going to curve men who are average, who are actually on their level. That's why you get caught up with boys and in situationships and a guy never committing to you or a guy who's cheating on you because you're shooting out of your league. So if you think you're a 10, surely you must deserve a 10. You're going to chase after Chad. You're going to spend your 20s f***ing a bunch of dudes. You're never going to actually get into a proper monogamous relationship. You'd rather have the divided attention of a hyper attractive guy than actually have commitment from an average dude because you think you're above average. That's the problem in the dating marketplace. And that's why this is a humble check.
I could do this for the rest of my life. If I look like this at the age of 90, I'll do it.
If you look like you do at age 90?
Yeah, if I look like this at the age 90, I'll still pop it.
Do you think you'll look like you do now at the age of 90?
That I will look really young.
At 90?
If she could do it,
No. That is what she's saying, though. Do you think you'll be as physically attractive, I can't believe I'm asking this, at 90 than you are now?
Maybe. I know I'm going to be, very youthful, you know what I mean?
You're going to be youthful at 90.
Yeah, at 90, I'm still popping up. You know?
There you go. Why not?
Talking about being 90 years old. You're going to look like that at 90? 90 years old? You need to make it past 50 first.
I don't know who needs to hear this morning, but this is your sign to go be a hoe.
Men are so stupid.
That's something your parents don't know about you.
That I'm a hoe.
I went to college, I was like, I need to go balls to the walls and all these men.
The only time having a boyfriend is worth it is when he is able to fully support you and pay all your bills.
I've learned that my type is boys that don't want me.
Why would I bring anything? I'm not bringing anything to the table. I'm not bringing a fucking thing to the table.
Where are all of the hot men?
I have herpes.
I'm literally I think I'm sleeping with
So I had a man today ask me if I was ready for a serious relationship. So to answer that, my aunt suggested this, to start to say, yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious for somebody to take care of my mortgage. I'm serious for someone to take me on vacation. I'm serious about meeting someone that wants to pay a car note and my insurance, that wants to pay my phone bill, my electricity, about meeting someone that wants to pay a car note and my insurance, that wants to pay my phone bill, my electricity, my internet, that wants to pay for me to get my hair, nails, and lashes done when I want to get them done. Seriously ready for somebody to put gas in my car every Sunday.
What would you want his income to be? $250,000 a year? $300,000? $650,000?
I did things with the guy who treated me like a princess and would have been the best husband to me.
I successfully sued my sperm donor and now I get 40% of his paycheck.
No one talks about divorcing a good guy. I've been divorced twice, both of which were my decision.
How many guys did you have sex with?
56. I said that so many times.
Just stupid. Just a compilation. Just a collage of stupidity. This is why modern women can't find a man. That's why they're single. That's why they're lonely. Because they say all of this nonsense. Well, what do you need to have a man? Pay for my insurance, my car, put gas in my car every Sunday. Everything is on a time schedule. But when a man wants something on a time schedule, then he's controlling.
I'm just going to leave it here so I can drink water again later. Wait. What did I just do? Maybe that's why... Maybe he's not being disorganized for leaving the glass out. He's just saving it so he doesn't use another glass in case he needs it later? Now everything makes sense. Of course he puts it on the chair because it's not clean enough to hang it up, but it's also not so dirty that you should put it in the laundry basket. He's saving it to wear it back on later. Maybe he's not disorganized. He's just logically organized. I think I finally managed to understand it. But still...
How many times did I tell you to put your dirty clothes in the dirty bin and when you're going to drink a glass, you have to wash it and put it inside the sink?
I understand it, but I don't justify it.
The men that y'all claim don't exist no more, I had that type of man. I had him. And I lost him because I was stupid, foolish, young, immature, possessive, mean, with a nasty attitude, ungrateful, entitled, and ignorant. I had a good man. And I lost him because I, first of all, was shocked that I even got somebody like that. I had never had nobody like that before. And I went into overdrive just doing stupid shit to try to control him and put my claws into him. And it was unnecessary because I had somebody who loved me for real and did not cheat. Loyal. Oh, loyal. If you got some man like that, please do the work. Be appreciative and be grateful. Don't be entitled. Do kind and nice things for him. Don't just be a taker. Give back. Respect him. Oh, respect him. Because that man, baby, he gone. He with a new woman. And she looked happy as hell. She looked happy as I did when I was with him. I'm happy for her. You live, you learn. But I'm here to tell you, you guys always say, oh, there's no good men that don't exist. They exist, but they are rare. And if they came into your life, take this message as go get some therapy, go get some help, go heal, go work on yourself, and pour back into that man, because a good man will wake up one day. Good men are not blinded to the fact that they are a wonderful person to be with. They just love your ass. And when they love you, they stay and they stay and they stay and they stay because they hoping you will get it together one day. They're not staying with you because they don't know that they're a good man and they may not be able to get anything else. Oh, baby, he know. He counting down on your clock. He counting down on your clock. So work on yourself. Don't lose no good man, because I'm going to tell you, they are rare. And since I've been out here in these streets, it ain't nothing for me in these streets. They all trash. That's all. That's the tea. That's the word. I hope I can help somebody today.
If you want to destroy a culture, let young women be the influencers to set the culture. And I know you're not supposed to say that, and now I used to be on the internet, but it's true. If you want to have a ruined culture, let the youngest, least mature women have the highest influence. And that's the world that we live in. We live in a day that beats men down. It doesn't build them up. It teaches women to be independent, not in love, live a life separated from God and from their father and from their husband, and the result is misery.
You don't chase women, okay? You don't puppy dog women. You know this, right? And we all know why, because women will leave guys like, they're not attracted to guys who do that. They're not attracted to they're attracted to men who like having them around, but don't need to have them around.
He's a 10, but he drinks coffee every morning. He barely has friends. He loves video games. He sends memes to the same 2 friends like every single day, and he's a major overthinker. If you find this man, please marry him. I repeat, please marry him.
Sounds like a logical guy that has his head on straight.
All right, this may be the best takedown of core feminist ideology I have ever seen. Check this out.
Can I ask you a question, Stephen? Would you take a 3-year career break? Would you be able to do that?
To solely raise children, I would not want to.
You would struggle. And the thing is that no one is judging Stephen for saying that. But if I said just couldn't do it, people would be like,
but men and women are different. Stephen could say other things which would have people's jaws on the floor. Like, I don't want to financially support my wife and child. I think people would be quite shocked by that. I mean, we just have different expectations from mothers and fathers.
There was a study that was done where fathers and mothers lay in bed together. When the baby cried, almost nearly every time the mother woke up in the middle of the night to the baby's cries and the father slept through it. When there was a rustling of leaves outside the window, the fathers woke up and the mother slept through it because of the predatorial threat.
All right, so you guys see the trick? She compares men's privileges to women's responsibility. That is the trick that works over and over again. And what these women did to counter that was they were comparing women's responsibilities with men's responsibilities. And then all of a sudden you see this magical reality emerge, which is we are actually a team. Men and women were designed to build families together, and we are very different. And comparing women's responsibilities with men's privileges is always going to stir up resentment. And resentment is the key to destroying the family and destroying marriages. And so the only way you can come out of resentment is to correctly understand that we need to compare, if we're going to compare, men's responsibilities with women's responsibilities and men's privileges with women's privileges. And we'll see that they are roughly equal and that we were designed to work together.
The more you reject your husband, the more rude he becomes. And the more rude he becomes, the more you feel like rejecting him. And the cycle never seems to end until you break it. So how do you do that? Instead of waiting for him to turn into some Disney prince, you are going to start treating your man with a softer, more loving attitude. You're going to open up more, be more graceful, compliment him more. And before you even realize it, you're going to be living in a brand new marriage with the same man. The cycle of coldness and rejection will come to an end. And don't come at me with that, oh, what about him? He doesn't do anything. Do you want to break this cycle or not? Then start with you. Be the queen that takes action and shifts the energy of her castle. And if you need a practical guide to help you communicate better, just click the link in my bio.
You know, we say that there's not enough teaching online from women, but really there is. Modern women just don't listen to it.
I don't play! I don't play with a motherfucking man! A man is not gonna call me! You gonna tell me this! 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 You gonna tell me this now! Now, cause one thing about it, I don't play with no mother... Don't question me!
I really dislike these kinds of videos because these men looked for like a millisecond, like a split second. Newsflash, when you're surrounded by people, you tend to look at them for a split second. I do that too. I'm sure everyone does that. And second of all, men are attracted to women. Big deal. They're not staring at your ass for like hours, looking at you like, oh, you know, like that's not happening in this video. They're probably looking for like a second and then quickly look away. They're like, oh, okay. It's a normal human instinct to look at people. This is not... You know, trying to blame men for something they didn't do is part of the problem.
When I get sent your videos.
Okay.
My husband keeps sending me your videos, and I have to keep seeing your face.
Well, then block me, boo-boo.
Like, sorry? What do you want me to do?
I'm going to make a video about this soon because it's been bothering me a lot. When women keep saying, you know, I keep dating losers and they suck. Honey pie, that means your chooser's broken.
Yeah, you might want to start.
Your accountability lacks in your chooser.
And also maybe the other people you're surrounding yourself with, if they aren't helping you see that.
Yeah. They're the problem too.
Well, hello, and welcome to an episode of Hard Truths That Women Don't Want to Hear, but I'm going to tell it to you anyways, because that's what I do. I'm your host, Haley Rochelle. Let's ruffle some lashes. If you tear your husband down in public, don't be crying when he stops protecting you in private. Being a single mom is not always strong and independent. Sometimes it's the fruits of bad choices and lack of accountability. And stop saying you want a throne when you're over here packing your whole relationship into a clown car. And I'm sorry, but a lot of you women don't want actual husbands. You just want a sponsor. Weaponizing your kids against your ex does not make you a wonderful mother. It makes you a wonderful manipulator. Feminism gave women a voice, but at the cost of your peace, your husband, and your home. And a good man's not going to compete with that ego. And you hear some of these women calling men trash. Maybe you're the trash that needs taken out to the dumpster. Respect and intimacy is not a reward, it's a requirement. And if you're out here claiming that every ex is the problem, sis, you might be the common denominator. It's you. Go ahead and marinate on all that. Y'all stay blessed.
Family. This might make some people mad, but here's the thing. I'm okay with that. Let's get into it, family. Family, there are only 3 categories of men who would marry or take seriously an Instagram model. I'm saying this for a reason. Number 1, the first category is this. Men who didn't get a woman like that growing up. So when he finally gets the chance to access the women he's always desired, he is wiping the woman on sight that wouldn't breathe in his direction a couple years ago. Number 2, men who went through a traumatic breakup for them and need an ego boost immediately after that last heartbreak. And number 3, men who are not faithful, cannot be alone, should not, or are not trying to be a good husband in his lifetime. This type of man only values the superficial because he really ain't trying to get deep like that. I want you guys to think about the most popular video vixens back in the day, or the most popular IG models you see now. Most of them, if not all of them, are still on the market. A lot of the people they desire to be with have taken them on a lot of rides, but none of those rides have included taking them down an aisle. And listen, family, I'm not trying to condemn. That's not my purpose here. I'm here to fight a lie. You see, as I have gotten closer to God, He's made me more aware of deception. God has convicted me strongly about how I was dating and how I was presenting myself online, being an influencer. God said drop it, so I stopped it. God said to stop dating completely, so I listened to Him. Became laser focused on God, out loud and unapologetically. I became obedient even to the extent that I was sharing personal information about myself, like that I've been abstinent for years, that I'm committed to doing it God's way. I normally wouldn't have shared that. And at the time, that was counterintuitive to myself and even to the people around me. I thought I would look like a prude and that no one would want a woman like that. Ladies, when I tell you that's deception, that I've gotten more men that have been intentional, men that desire marriage, men that want a woman of God, than I ever did living and doing it world's way. When I started pursuing God, I started changing. And when they started seeing the fruit, because family, men are not dumb. Real ones know. They can see what's genuine and what's fake, what's just a performance versus a true relationship. Can I tell y'all the DMs? How men are flying into town trying to find the church that I attend with all of the intention to court me the right way, King's way. When I stopped pursuing and started becoming, when I took my eyes off of what the world was doing and started focusing on what God was telling me to do, I say this to say, look at the fruit. World's Way tells you to objectify and sexualize yourself. That being a woman of God out loud takes you out of being desirable. That you have to have your areola almost showing. I mean, almost, for a desirable man to see you. I'm here to punch that lie so hard in the face. We have been deceived. I hate seeing women of God that I know compromise to fit in with World's Way because of what the enemy makes sure they hear and they see. Men, the men that you want a woman of substance, want women of God, want a woman that walks in integrity. They want a woman that's bad to the bone, but are about something. Do you know how many men love to say they girl got a degree? Countless. And a lot of men are frustrated. I read the emails all the time because they can't find her in this world anymore. Ladies, I'm here to tell you to stop buying the lies of culture. That's what's keeping a lot of y'all on somebody's roster versus becoming somebody's wife. I'm here to tell you, God's way still works.
Anytime someone answers a straightforward question about something specific with a very vague general platitude that doesn't actually commit them to anything logically, your radar should go up. So, when women say like, well, you shouldn't judge people by their appearance and then proceed to talk about men's appearance, or, relationships are about a sharing of responsibility. But then when you say, well, what responsibilities will be yours in the relationship? And they basically say, oh, well, my responsibility is to be there and be me, and your responsibility is to be there, be you, and do all of these other things. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But again, I've said it before and I'll say it 1,000 more times. A world where men are flailing is rarely a world where women are thriving. And a world where women are flailing is rarely going to be a world where men are thriving. I think we need each other, whether we like each other or not, or whether we're stuck with each other or not. We need each other. We need to figure out ways to create an ecosystem where everybody has the ability to thrive in some ways and where everyone sacrifices a bit in some ways.
Come on! Yeah! That's what thank you.
Pull it.
Come on.
There you go.
There you go.
Come on, drop it. You got it. Yeah. Easy money, please.
Just go. Why are you worried about me? I did
never
three.
want to leave you hanging.
I did three.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
4.
Why you gotta make me look bad?
Never. You the one motivated me. I wouldn't have did that shit if you wasn't here. She impresses me.
She impressed everybody.
I seen grown men watch her videos like, yeah, I can't do that shit. Looking at her like,
She pushes us to all
God damn.
Thank you. You too.
That's healthy gym culture right there. Had it been one of these modern women, they would have said that man was staring at them. They were creeps. They were trying to get him. They were watching him, and all that other foolishness.
Let me be clear on something. Your husband has the right, according to the scripture, to tell you what to do, where to go, what to wear. Now, for those that immediately got offended, let me tell you why we got double standards. Some of y'all work in healthcare. All of y'all got a job. Even if you run your business, you work for somebody, they tell you when to come in to work. They tell you how to dress. You either wear your uniform or you put on professional or business casual. They tell you when you can take your break. But your husband, and not just your employers, but your husband, who's your actual head, tell you, baby, I don't want you to wear that. Oh, I'm a grown woman. What you want to tell me? Don't nobody tell me what to do. Lies. You get told what to do every day, all day. The only person that can direct you is the person that God appointed to direct you.
Now listen, I know the ladies going to fight me for this, but I got to keep it all the way real. Auntie is absolutely right. The man takes an oath to love, honor, protect, and provide for you. He has every right to tell you where you can and cannot go, what you should and should not wear, what you should and should not do. Not in a controlling type of way, not just being a dictator, but he is your provision. He is the person watching over you. He's the person that's ultimately responsible for everything that goes wrong. He's the responsible person because nobody is going to look at you when things go left. Everybody's going to look at the man. How did you allow this to happen? It's on him. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So don't try to take his honor from him. And you just being obedient to the things that he wants, the things that he say, the things that he needs you to do is honoring him. Do not take his honor from him because he deserves it. It's the least we can get. We really carry most of the burden. We are responsible for every single thing concerning you and I. So do not take that man's honor. And just be obedient to your man because we don't have a problem being obedient to the other people in our lives that we put in these positions. No position is greater in your life than the position of your husband, especially when that husband is submitted under God. What's your thoughts?
Look at what you're doing. This is what you're doing. This is not really appropriate. Like you're hanging in my car and this is not an exchange that you're supposed to be doing. You understand? Thank you. You're not supposed to be cuddling her in my car. When you go to daycare.
Was that written in the document too? I'm not allowed to say goodbye to her when she's feeling anxious. She was literally crying before we got in the car.
Listen to me. I don't want to argue with you, okay? This is about Aurora and spending time with her, all right?
And look at you, bringing your whole other family with you.
I'm spending time with her.
No, because every time she comes back,
Megan,
she's just like,
Megan,
I want to be alone.
Megan, please.
She tells me you don't feed her. Like, come on.
How can I not feed her? But I don't
the last 2 times she's come back saying she's starving, that she didn't eat.
I have her on video eating, so I don't know what you're talking about.
She said that you gave her fruit and a bag of chips.
That's not true. That's not the only thing I gave her. But when I asked the child, what is it that you want me to bring? She says, I want you to bring strawberries. I want you to bring pineapples. I want you to bring, hold on. Yes, and fruit. You're telling me fruit is not good for the.
I'm saying like you're with her from 12 to 6. She needs like a lunch and a dinner or something.
All right, listen to me. I have children that are 22 and 23 years old. All right, can you close the door, please, so we can go? She's fine. She's taken care of. Everything that she.
So I saw this video on my feed, and in his comment section, some of the ladies are mad at him for sharing the video, but he said in the comment section that he's looking for advice. And I'm not upset with him for sharing the video because honestly, we don't share enough videos so that the other men could see the situation that they could possibly be dealing with and, find help if they need it. Like somebody like myself who's dealt with it can say that she should not be in his car. So if that's his car, which it seems like it is, she should not be in his car and vice versa, because it just creates problems. Also, she should not be talking to him like that in front of the child, because what she's doing is she's trying to make him look bad, and that could be considered parental alienation. Now, I personally feel like she's a bitter baby mama, and that's because I dealt with one. I know the situation. Luckily for me, my daughter didn't have to see all of that madness right there, but I would get the text messages of, our daughter is farting. And it wouldn't even be it'd be like, my daughter is farting everywhere. Like, what did you feed her? Did you feed her? And it was just to insult me and make me get frustrated and make me walk away. As much as y'all like to complain about dads not being involved, some mothers, when the relationship ends, they like to do everything in their power to frustrate the dad so that you walk away because you don't want to deal with her. But for this dad, keep going on and doing your thing. You already have 2 older children, so it is kind of disrespectful how she's trying you and making it seem like you don't know how to feed the daughter that you guys share. But to wrap this video up, man, this is standard practice for some mothers when the relationship ends. It doesn't matter if it's a marriage or if it was just a standard relationship. Some people are bitter, and this is what they do to try to get you to walk away. Good luck.
These women don't have boundaries, man, and you be trying to tell them to back up. They don't be listening. And if the roles were reversed, then she'd already had the cops there, already got a restraining order that day, and the man didn't even do anything.
Baby, what you doing on my game, bro?
I'm about to get you $225.
Babe, I don't need that.
Boy, this game is only $70. I'm gonna get this game.
Oh my God, babe.
But I get you whatever you want. You name it. I'd rather sit here and watch you play this game than for you to be out in them damn streets. I love watching you play the game. Especially when you whooping on them, you playing your game. Ooh, you be turning up, babe. I love that about you.
What you mean I be turning up?
You have your music on. You cuss everybody out. Yeah, whoop them boys.
Hey, are you for real about to get that for me?
What's wrong with it?
Oh my God, babe.
Man, I love you. I'm gonna do everything for you.
I love you too, babe. But you don't have to do that for real.
I'm gonna get every year until the day you die, until you stop playing this game.
What are you buying?
No, you're not. You just bought. What did you? How did you even know I wanted this game?
Cause you wouldn't shut up about it, and all your boys are gonna have it.
Getting in that car?
You have to, okay? You don't have a choice. You're under arrest. Have a seat in the car, please.
No, I'm not getting in that car.
You have to get in the car.
Why?
You're under arrest for driving under the influence. Okay?
I'm just not getting in the car.
You have to get in the car.
Come on, you gotta get in the car.
Please have a seat in the car.
Come on, get in the car. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Go.
You don't have a choice. You're under arrest. Please have a seat in the car.
I'm sorry, but what in the test that we did just proves that I
That could all be explained later, but you are under arrest, okay?
I'm not going to go under the arrest.
You have to.
You
have a seat in the car.
I'm not going in this car without knowing
You failed
what
the
I
test.
did when I didn't fail no exams.
Miss.
I'm sorry.
Get into the car.
Have a seat in the car now.
We don't want to have to put you in the car.
I didn't fail my exams. So
Okay,
I don't
have a seat in the car. Get in the
I'm
car.
not getting in this car without knowing what.
Miss, get in the car.
I'm
Have a seat in
sorry,
the car.
but it's scaring me because I don't know what I did.
Okay.
When I didn't do
But you're being
anything.
told you are under arrest, okay? Have a seat in the car.
Respectfully, sir, I am driving home to my family and I didn't do anything. So why are you accusing me?
We're not. You are under arrest. You have to get into the car.
Have a seat in the car.
I didn't fail no exam.
Okay.
So why are you
Have a
doing
seat in the
this?
car.
I have a lot of things going on tomorrow.
Okay, get in the car.
Oh my God, this is not fair because I'm literally trying to become one of your stupid people respectfully.
Okay,
but
well, have a
that's,
seat in the
that's
car.
not fair.
Listen, if you want to have a chance
I
of
pulled up
listen,
because the guy in front
if you want to have a
me-
chance of anything, listen to our instructions and have a seat in the car.
You
Have a seat in
really
the car.
are because you know what it is.
Have a seat in the car. We don't want to have to put you in the car.
You literally were your whole life, but you're not trying to help me.
Okay.
Ma'am, how come you won't just get in the car? How come you're not gonna get in the car? Come on now, get in the car.
Stop allowing people into your personal life that don't meet up to your minimum expectation. Like I said, women should be FBI, feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. Now, maybe you work for somebody else and you cannot control who you interact with at work, but in your personal life, oh yes, you can. You most definitely can decide to not have anybody in your life that does not treat you with respect, cooperation, and that feminine, beautiful, inspirational kind of thing. You can make those decisions. And the thing is, when you carry yourself a certain way, when you treat yourself in a certain way, you will actually give yourself permission to demand the best from others. That's the key. You got to carry yourself that way. Give yourself permission to demand that people treat you with respect, address you with respect. Let nothing slide. When someone wants to insult you, when someone wants to do a sneak diss or something like, call it out, call it right on the mat. Nope, your name is so and so. Don't let them. Your name is Daryl or Darren. Don't let them call you D. Say my name is Darren. My name is Daryl. Or other than that, call me Mr.
9.5 times out of 10, it's the mom that's jumping in to pick him up, to say it's too hard. Even when a dad says to a boy in maybe a gruffer voice or something like, you're fine. The mom's like, he's not fine. Right then.
Yeah.
You are teaching that kid, okay, they're not on the same page. What dad said was not okay. I'm going to go to mom because I get cuddled and snuggled, especially when they're little. I get all this toxic empathy that's like just bubble wrapping this little boy, and that is not what is supposed to be happening. The dad might be a little harder and be like, get up, and the mom should probably just keep her mouth shut and be like, yep, go ahead and get up, buddy. And the mom has got to back the husband's play.
She's looking at a boy, we're looking at a man.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm trying to prepare him for life, and you're trying to keep him safe. And those are both good impulses, but the one you have to shift.
The number one thing your man needs from you, and if this doesn't come from you, he'll look for it elsewhere. By the way, I'm Ashley Lima, and I teach women how to bring out the alpha in their man. So if you like stuff like that, follow me. Now, if your man doesn't get this from you, he will go looking for it somewhere else. Not necessarily in another woman, but in work, in hobbies, in his friends, because something inside of him is starving. The easiest way to meet this need is simply by the way you speak. When we nag, complain, and criticize, what he's hearing is, you're not enough, you have failed, and I do not appreciate you. That pushes him away and tears down your home. But when we speak with softness and kindness, even the simple please and thank yous or greeting him when he comes home, he feels that on a deep level. Honor and respect. He needs this like food and water. And a wise woman knows this is her secret superpower. Your words can either rot his bones or be the wind in his wings. If you want to start becoming the woman who builds her home up instead of tearing it down, comment guide for a link to my ebook, The Words He's Been Waiting For.
I think you'll probably be all right, but thank you for the consideration. This is the above and beyond that modern women want men to exhibit for them, but they don't do it for men. She could have went in there and said, oh man, I ain't going to the house, man. I'm just going to go in there, get a little bit of gas. If they see me looking the way I look, it is what it is. But because she said, you know what, I want to protect my man. And I just want to kind of keep the peace. And I don't want to go in there making people think I'm a thirst trap. Even though I'm not doing that, I want it to be known that I'm not doing it in any form or fashion. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the house, change, get whatever I need, come on back and get gas. It's out the way. It's definitely inconvenient, but because I love my man, I'm doing it. Y'all want men to do that for y'all. Be inconvenienced. Oh man, I got to get up off the couch, from taking a nap, go get her some gas and then come back. 20, 30 minutes out the way. But I'm doing it because I love her. But y'all won't even make a man a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Unpopular opinion. If you do not respect your man, it's going to be damn near impossible to convince him that you love him. Especially because they associate respect with being appreciated, trusted, admired, looked up to, because some of their biggest roles is to be protectors and providers. If you are constantly talking down on that man, criticizing that man, disrespecting that man, you cannot expect for him to believe that you love him. Especially because most men value respect over love. You have to show him that you respect him in order for him to feel like you love him.
Angel Reese just flexed on everyone that's hating on her, dropping the quote of the year as she said, y'all make $1,400 a week, I make $1,400 in 7 days. She's like that. Is this the quote of the year?
Now, maybe, no, I couldn't have been business I was gonna say maybe she meant like a business week. But she said, I make 1,417 days. This is AI. She wouldn't, there ain't no way she could say something like this.
So I have a question. Y'all pay for y'all clothes, y'all nails, y'all hair, y'all shoes, y'all bags, all this before you get with a man. Why when you get with a man, you feel like he has to take over all that? Now, if he wants to contribute because he's with you, then by all means, allow him to do that. But why do you feel like he has to take over? That's some goofy ass shit. You need to continue to pay for that. Stop making it seem like a man has to buy you shoes, bags, and all this just to converse with you. This shit make no sense.
They dress up because they want you to pay them attention. If you pay them attention, they make a video saying, he had the audacity to say I looked really good. That's so lame and so creepy and so weird. If you don't pay them attention, they make a video complaining that you didn't pay them attention. You can't please them. Stop trying. Just be a gentleman, right? Just be who you are. Be polite. And if they don't accept that with reverence and kindness and politeness, screw them. They're not for you.
We don't care about how independent you are. We don't care about how much money you make. We don't care about what Ivy League school you went. It does not matter to us. Why is it that you find Anthony Davis, $300 million is what he made. He just married the waitress. What woman in here, $300 million, gonna marry the man in the drive-thru? You don't raise your hands because I'm gonna kick you out of here for lying. You're not gonna do it. You 300 million strong, and he's saying, can you please drive up, man? Hold on for a second. You want biscuits with that? He looked kind of good. I like the way his nameplate is. You ain't gonna give him he can't even ask you a question outside of that restaurant. That's the truth. But you can take a man who's a multi-billionaire, and she comes from nothing. She can be walking barefoot with dirty feet. But if there's something about her that he likes, that's who he's going to marry. It's just the truth. It's how we are. Why? We're provided. I can change all of that. I can put shoes on her feet. I can clean her up. I can do all of that. I can't buy femininity.
I can't believe Brad cheated on me. Bitch, you friend zoned like 50 dudes that would have given a kidney to be with you to be with that loser. Sounds like karma.
Okay, this is what we need. Ladies need to be honest with each other. Because oftentimes we've been around our girlfriends enough, we can see exactly what issues there are, and we could actually give our girlfriends some good insight. But the problem is a lot of ladies get genuinely offended when their girlfriends speak up about things like that. So it creates this horrible, dishonest relationship. And I think you could even have a type of relationship with them where it's like, okay, I'm just venting right now, I don't want your advice. But then actually hear your girlfriend out when she's giving you genuine insight. Too many relationships with women are incredibly dishonest, and it's unfortunate. Because women start to have this mentality that they could do no wrong, when they could be sabotaging themselves in so many different ways. And unfortunately, women who lie to their girlfriends are often rewarded because the honest, blunt women tend to not have as many friends.
5 boundaries I have as a kingdom wife. Number 1, I do not speak on the attractiveness of other men. And this is actually quite insane to me because I didn't know that this was a thing, but oh my goodness, the freely saying, oh, he fine is wild. I'm not saying another man is fine. I don't have to go, girl, listen, ma'am, you might as well go and do it to him. I don't have male friends outside of him. I'm not going to lunch with them alone. I'm not talking on the phone, all night. I do talk on the phone alone with men, but most of the time it is quick and it's business. Number 3, being spiritually aware of certain women. Certain women like your husband because he got you. I know I'm fine and I'm beautiful. I'm gifted, talented, cool, down to earth, easy to talk to. So a lot of times when women get to know me, they're intrigued by my husband and just what he does. And then I also speak very highly of him all the time. I've had interesting encounters and they lost access. Number 4, I guard my marriage from public overexposure. Now, when I say overexposure, it's my level of overexposure. I know that the Lord has gifted me with the ability to be transparent. Me and my husband also have a podcast, so we talk a lot about our marriage, but y'all will be surprised at how many people be talking about what they do in the bedroom and how big they man is and what position they man had other men last night. I'm not, girl, please. No. Number 5, I stay full outside of my husband. My whole life is not surrounded by him. I go to the gym. I have friends. I have my own community. I have my own hobbies. Yeah, I'll be like, bye, babe. Love you. And I know that that is something that keeps him, you know, just interested, keeps things hot and spicy. So, yeah.
One of the man's deepest emotional needs is to feel that his wife desires him. See, it's not even just about the sex, but one of his deepest emotional needs is to feel that his wife desires him. Some of us in a situation, your husband feel like, you don't desire me as a man. When you reject me, I feel like you don't desire me. Y'all, that's dangerous. That's dangerous to where, how, like, what is it like, you don't like me? And if he sees that his wife desires him, listen, when he sees his wife desires him, it gives him a sense of well-being in all other areas of his life. It gives him confidence. He walk with swagger. He different. He go to work. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? I see you over there, baby. Hey, that's what's up, boy. Come here, baby. Hey, I see you, baby. I see you. But when he ain't getting none, his confidence low. He feeling some kind of way. And Freaky Francis know a dude that ain't getting none. Some sensors go off in him. She know. He just got something about himself. He lack confidence. He feeling unloved. He feeling unliked. He feeling undesired. And that's not healthy. And when you finally do, don't just do it to get it over with. You know, let them know I desire you.
So you want to know what would make the world such a better place? What would make the world such a better place if more women actually started to become more logical than doing everything off of emotion. Nothing turns a man off more than when he's trying to explain something to you from a logical standpoint and you go in your mind and you decide to be emotional about it and then literally, totally won't hold yourself accountable, will cry and then flip the story on the man and make him feel some type of way as if he did something wrong because you want to deal with emotion. Men are tired of it. Men want you to be able to be a grown woman, a grown-ass woman, and they very much want you to have some level of logic. Now, are you going to always be as logical as a man? Of course not. But to have a healthy relationship with a man, you very much need to have some level of logic. It cannot always be emotional. Emotions are not going to solve problems. Emotions are just going to cause you to continue to not hold yourself accountable, continue to blame the man for everything, continue to point the finger back at him, and literally act like a toddler. Men are over it. Men want grown-ass women. They want grown-ass women that got some logic and can actually sit there and listen to what they saying and communicate with them instead of always getting in their feelings. So I need y'all to stop.
I would make the case that emotion is fine because emotion brings a balance to logic. Sometimes logic can be, it can make you robotic. Logic would say do this, 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 and this, but emotion gives feeling. It gives passion, right? It gives a little flavor, right? You might get out there and this is how you cook the chicken's done, but then emotion comes over that and say, add a little salt to that. All right, well, I added salt. Add a little pepper. Add a little pepper. Okay, now, well, maybe if you're going to do this, then no salt or pepper. Put some Cajun and season on that thing. Put some Greek seasoning on that. Whatever if you like barbecue, if you want to smoke it a little bit, it just gives flavor. It gives color to what's already there. A man comes in, he's providing structure and all that stuff. You going to come in and give a little flavor to it. He provided the house for you. You come in and give a little flavor to it. I'm put this over here and make this look nice. I think we should get this couch. That man don't care. Just give me a comfortable place to sit down. Give me my recliner. Some of these men don't really even care the color. Just as long as it ain't something weird. Just give me something where I can put my drinks. I can have a little snack. I can sit and watch TV. Just give me something comfortable. I don't care nothing about you. Want to bring your friends over to show off the house and all that stuff and the painting that you found in an antique shop somewhere. I don't care nothing about that. Just make sure I got what I need over here. He don't care. But what you're doing is you're putting your stamp on the house, and the man has already put his stamp on the house. So you're actually already working together. But that's what emotion does. It puts color to a lot of things. That's what a woman can do. She can put color. A man can say, man, me and my friend were talking, and we're talking about X, Y, and Z, we're discussing, and she might ask a question, not belittling you, but she might say, oh, well, what about this? And you might step back and say, oh, I didn't even think about that. I can ask him next time. Yeah. And you ask your friend, it deepens your relationship with your boy, and y'all get to be better friends, and maybe even start a group of some other guys where y'all can talk about certain things. But I think what a lot of times modern women use their emotion for is to weaponize it against not only men, but everybody around them. Unfortunately, they will weaponize emotions with a dog if they could. With their parents, they definitely gonna do that. Nephews, nieces, they're always right. They're never gonna take accountability. They're always going to be in their feelings. Well, I felt like this, and I just feel as though you did this, and feel as though this is what you said. Don't matter if you told them, I never said that. That's not what I even meant. I don't even know where you got that from. This is what I meant, and I'm sorry if it came out that way. It don't matter. You can take full responsibility. They'll drag that on and be in their feelings, emotions, and all that stuff for the next 10 months. And then one day, 2-3 years down the road, they'll be like, why am I even mad? Exactly. Nobody knows. It's because you're not disciplined. That's really what it is. You're not disciplined. You don't even think about, well, how's my behavior affecting anybody else? You can be emotional all you want. If that's what you're supposed to be, cool. But you need to, just like you want a man to discipline his logic and say, well, sometimes I can't use it all the time. You need to start disciplining your emotions and saying, well, even though I'm upset, this is what it is. Even though I don't feel like it, 2 + 2 is still 4. Even though I hate this right now, even though I really, really hate it right now, 1 + 1 is still 3. I got you. Hope you was listening. It's 2. I got you. Just making sure you're paying attention now.